Welcome back for today's college football pick video play heading into Saturday's action for November 16, 2019. And this one talking about this contest here in the Sun Belt between the Appalachian State Mountaineers and the home team, the Georgia State Panthers. Going to get our lean on where we see the better value against the spread. The home team coming in as rather significant underdogs, getting 17 points. So the Mountaineers, very high expectations coming into the season, and by and large, they've lived up to those. They're at 8-1 overall. They're coming off a nice victory in their last outing, which came on the road against South Carolina. So this is a tough situation for App State. They're going into the second leg of a tough back-to-back road trip, and this has trap game potentially written all over it, with the Mountaineers coming off that win over an SEC opponent. And actually, that came right after the first defeat that the Mountaineers had taken this season, getting upset on their home field in their last Sun Belt matchup, losing to Georgia Southern by a final of 21-24. And we've seen some lower scoring affairs from the Mountaineers in their last two outings compared to the numbers that we've typically been seeing from App State. Now, we feel like the Mountaineers offensively should be able to open up and have quite a bit of success here against Georgia State. The question will be, can their defense step up to the plate, have a really strong performance against a Georgia State offensive attack that's actually been pretty impressive. So the home team, Georgia State, better than a lot of people were expecting coming into the year. They're at 6-3 overall. They've already made a bowl game, reaching those 6 victories. And actually, the Panthers had been one of the hottest teams in the Sun Belt over the past month. They picked up 4 straight wins against the likes of Arkansas State, Coastal Carolina, Army, and Troy. But they finally had their 4-game winning streak come to an end in their last outing, losing on the road to Louisiana Monroe in a game that was a lot more competitive than what the final score of 31-45 might indicate. In terms of the numbers that we've seen from Georgia State, they're putting up 36 points per game, which is actually the same number that we've been getting from the Mountaineers. The difference is coming from Appalachian State's defense, which gives up about 19 points per game compared to the Panthers, who give up 36 points per game. So that's the difference here, but Georgia State, they're getting the home field advantage. They have a situation where this could potentially be a trap game for Appalachian State coming off of that road victory over South Carolina. And let's also not forget that the Mountaineers actually lost in their last Sun Belt matchup on their home field to Georgia Southern. So coming into this one, we feel like the Panthers at home can make things interesting enough and competitive enough where they have a decent amount of value getting this many points at the 17. So that's where we're going to go in this one, siding with Georgia State, the home team, getting the 17 points as the better value bet. If you agree, give the video a thumbs up. Disagree, give it a thumbs down. You can check out all of our picks for today's action over at stumpthespread.com, which is linked down in the video description.